friends, this is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and a couple of weeks ago we got the news that none other than actor Christopher Llyoyd was coming to Star Wars, and the world lost their collective minds. But I would say that their mind has been gone for a long time. The world, they're gone. Anyways, who's he gonna play? Christopher Llyoyd is coming to season 3 of The Mandalorian. And so, with some research, some deep, intimate research, I put some ideas together. Now, I gotta say, my last suggestion, my last thought here is absolutely insane. Now, I don't mean for that to be like a, what do they call that? It's not a spoiler, but it's like an attention getter. Clickbait. That's not super clickbaity, but stay to the end of the video to see who it absolutely could be, or who Screen Rant thinks that it could be, and who I actually hope, now based off of Screen Rant, hope that it could be. So let's go ahead and let's get into it, shall we? Boom. Before we jump into this, we gotta look at this, right? First off, who doesn't love a good meme? Over on Star Wars Reddit, we've got this. Kenobi, then Doc Brown. Look, he's a great Scott, which is a great impersonation. Hello there, General Kenobi. I don't know who Christopher Lloyd's gonna be, but I hope that more memes like this come out. Now, let's go after the person that most people think that he could be, and that is Joruus C'baoth, or C'baoth. I don't know, that's probably not how to. I've always heard C'baoth. So Joruus C'baoth is a human male. He was a Jedi. He was one of the main characters in Outbound Flight. He's a good guy. And I'm using that in quotes, because the true Joruus C'baoth died on Outbound Flight, and his clone was created as part of Palpatine's, hey, I want to live forever type thing. And he is a major part of the Heir to the Empire series. Now, a lot of people are saying that Heir to the Empire is going to be, or will appear in the Clone Wars, in the Bad Batch, what's the one? In the Mandalorian Season 3, or essentially, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are building into a endgame-esque scenario with the material from Heir to the Empire. And this makes absolute sense if you consider that Joruus C'baoth could be the main character, could be introduced into canon again, right? Now, the reason I say that is because we have the Bad Batch. In season 1 of the Bad Batch, it ends with the crew or the show going to Wayland, specifically going to Mount Tantiss. Now, Mount Tantiss is where Thrawn has reestablished a cloning facility, or at least that's what we believe. It is a cloning facility of sorts, because the Nala Se shows up in Legends. This cloning facility is like super impressive, and it's essentially where they take Snoke. I mean, all of Joruus, the Joruus C'baoths of the world. Essentially, it's where they make their clones and make them better, right? It's where they make all the clones, right? Thrawn has taken this place over. It's a whole thing, and so the fact that we saw Mount Tantiss in the Bad Batch, and we saw, like Nala Se show up, and we saw in season 2 of The Mandalorian, freaking Ahsoka Tano is like, hey, she was like,
where is Grand Admiral Thrawn?
So, we know that Thrawn's coming in. Now, will he be the ultimate big bad? I don't necessarily know. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that it's the Grisk, which aka turn out to be the Yuuzhan Vong. That's just me. But all of this makes sense if Joruus C'baoth, or all of this makes sense for Christopher Llyoyd to play Joruus C'baoth. I mean, he's a crazy old man with white hair. I feel like that makes sense, right? I feel like he could totally do it. that it could be any number of things. Now, the other thing that came to me is I got it. My good friend Run DMV. I was on a live stream the other day, and we were just chatting about this. And one of the things that he suggested, which also makes a ton of sense, is Elmec from The Mandalorians. Now, we do know that season 3 of The Mandalorian will have some kind of connection to Mandalore. The rumors are that they're going to go to the planet of the Mandalore. They're going that Din Djarin is going to drink from the waters in the mines of Mandalore. It's going to be very symbolic. It's going to be a whole thing. Elmec, if we get flashbacks, I mean, the look from Clone Wars and Elmec from Christopher Lloyd, I mean, they look crazy close. I mean, if you take the crazy out of Christopher Lloyd, he is Elmec. Now, I don't know why anyone would want to take the crazy out of Christopher Lloyd. That man is a crazy god. But it could be that this is a flashback. You know, we've seen flashbacks a lot. We saw a ton in the Book of Boba Fett, so it makes sense that we could see some kind of flashback here. I don't know. I mean, if a lot of this is leading to, you know, Maul and all of that other stuff, I think very much it could be. But if season 3 of The Mandalorian takes place at all on Mandalore, which almost guaranteed that it will, having a flashback or having a connection to Elmec would make a lot of sense. Now, we don't know how large of a role Christopher Lloyd is going to be playing, but we do know that he's Christopher freaking Lloyd. It would make sense. Now, jumping over or jumping back to the whole Heir of the Empire thing, Pershing. Pershing is this like human cloner, right? Personally, I think that Christopher Lloyd could play like some weird like hippie cloner who is like Pershing's boss, right? Or some kind of like lead cloner, right? Because we do know that while Nala Se is, you know, has been brought in, we don't necessarily know like who she's working with. He could be some kind of weird head scientist. It's very possible. Very, very possible. And in my mind, probably likely. I mean, I would love to see Joruus C'baoth. I think that would be awesome. I would love to see Elmec, right? Those would be great characters to bring in. But it's my thought that they're probably just going to go with someone new. But, and I got to say this, the thing that I've been waiting to say, I was not even planning to mention this, but as I was looking for like images and material to talk about this, I stumbled across Screen Rant, and I came across this article, The Mandalorian, Why Christopher Lloyd Should Play Hondo Ohnaka. Now, when I started reading this article, when I first saw this article, I was like, no, not even a little bit. But then I took a deeper look at this picture, and they kind of look similar. I mean, I like with some makeup and some CG, and that's what the article says. They could pull it off. Christopher Lloyd's an amazing actor, and he could pull off the pomp and circumstance that is Hondo Ohnaka. Now, it would be sad if they didn't get Jim Cummings to like voice coach Christopher Lloyd so that he could get the accent right, because with Hondo, it's more than just a look. It's a whole vibe, a panache. I'm a little bit of a Hondo super fan, and so I don't know. Like it would definitely be an interesting concept. However, I'd be down to see it. I would be absolutely down. Now, the article itself really is going on and talking about how, you know, with the backlash from Kenobi, with the Inquisitor, how the Inquisitor looks totally different. The Grand Inquisitor looks totally different than what we know of the Grand Inquisitor from Clone Wars or from Rebels, and from his species from, you know, the prequels. It's sad that they essentially need someone who can embody a Weequay, right? Who could bring on a Weequay without, you know, it could give life to the Weequay characters. And if that's the only reason to bring Hondo to the screen, I'm down. But to me, it's not the only reason to bring Hondo to the screen. Hondo should always be on the screen. I would love to see, like, Tales from Hondo's Palace. Or, as I've mentioned before, I would love to see a Cheers-like TV show with Hondo Ohnaka playing Sam as the bartender. That'd be amazing. I think that'd be phenomenal, right? Get some love interest going, get like a Norm. In fact, get the guy who plays Norm just to sit there, right? Not as anyone else, but as Norm. I'm all about that, right? But could he be Hondo? I don't know. I'm still a little like iffy. I'm not entirely sure I want him to play Hondo. But these are just some of the characters that I think he could play. I think he would do an amazing job. I think he will do an amazing job, no matter what he does, because Christopher Lloyd's a great actor. I'm excited to see where they bring him on. I don't think that we're going to see Christopher Lloyd doing a lot of lightsaber fighting. I don't think we're going to see him being the voice of the Mythosaur, but you never know. You never know. But what do you think Christopher Lloyd will play? And then what do you think he should play? Leave a comment in the section below. And while you're down in the section below, go ahead and click that like button. Click subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Share this video with your friends, your family, your moms. I'm great with moms. And tell them I say hi, right? Not in a weird way, but just like, hey, I hope you're having a good day. And if you haven't talked to your mom in a while, call her and say, hey, there's this guy named Thaddeus. He says, just tell you hello, right? Whatever it is, click that subscribe button and leave a comment. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. Again, check out the links in the section below if you want to help support the channel or get yourself some pretty sweet swag. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, my friends, smile and stay nerdy.